Alright, what's going on, guys? So Mighty back out again with your weekly Rust Skins videos. So my graphics card did unfortunately die, and my power supply also does have some issues at the moment, so I am working on getting that issue resolved. So shout out to Resist for sending me these recordings. We wouldn't have been able to get this video up if it wasn't for him, so make sure you guys leave a heart in the comments for Resist, just for giving us a hand with that and sending those clips over, as he has recorded all of these skins for me. Right, moving over, let's actually get started with these skins. So we'll start off with the Bombshell face mask and chest plate. This is that German guy's new skins, adding onto the Bombshell set already. So we've had the road sign set come out already, and that came out a few months ago. So they're going for $1.45 each. I'm just quickly going to mention, as I just said, the Bombshell stuff did come out a few months ago. If you do have it at the moment, then the price would have spiked quite a lot today. Pretty sure the kilts went above $10 each. So I would definitely recommend selling them now if you're not planning on holding on to them for a bit longer. So if you want to get rid of your Bombshell stuff, I'd recommend doing it very soon. Moving back to the Bombshell face mask and metal chest plate. Overall, they're both really nice looking skins in my opinion. I have seen some people that have said that they think it's a little bit too overdone, but in my opinion, I think they look nice. $1.45, they're nice and cheap, and they're a nice looking skin. I do think they're going to be a little hard to pair with some items, although the training stuff, like anything black, it'll look fine with that, it'll look good. So overall, for the Bombshell metal face mask and chest plate, I do think that for $1.45, they're both very well made skins and definitely going to be a safe investment for this week. Although I also do think that they're going to get definitely oversaturated, so I'll just quickly check the Rust item store. They are currently at the second and third most bought, the second most being the metal face mask and third most being the metal chest plate. So I do think that there's going to be quite a lot of them on the community market straight away, but I do think that that's okay just because they're only $1.45, so it should make it a little bit easier for them to sell. Alright, moving over to the clothing, we have the Buscador hoodie and pants combo. So they're going for $1.45 each as well. These ones have just come out of nowhere. I didn't even see them on the workshop. I haven't seen anything about them at all until they've actually released today. So overall, it is an interesting set. I'm going to check what it is on the Rust item store. So currently they are the least bought items on the Rust item store. So that means that Rust players currently aren't a massive fan of them. Overall, I do think that the jacket is actually kind of ugly. It looks alright in the rendered pictures of it, but overall in game I do think it's going to be very plain, especially when it comes to putting armor over the top of it. So overall, I'm not a massive fan of the Buscador hoodie, but it's only $1.45, so it's not going to be crazy risky for you to actually invest in this one. I don't think it's going to be a massive risk, although I personally wouldn't do it, so I'm not going to recommend in you guys doing it either. Moving over to the Buscador pants. I honestly don't think it's going to be that risky if you invest in the Buscador pants, just because there aren't actually that many pants that have been made that are below the Rust item store's price, although there definitely are a few, so it's going to be a little bit risky, but it's not going to be crazy risky. Overall, the pants are kind of ugly, but I do see that they could match kind of well with some desert camoed skins, so the demand for these could eventually end up becoming a little bit higher when people find out some cool outfits to match with the Buscador pants. So $1.45, I do think that it's good that they're their standard price. I don't think it's going to be that risky, although I'm also not going to recommend investing in these ones this week unless they do stay at the bottom of the Rust item store's most sellers, because at the moment that is where they are. If the hoodie and pants stay down there, then I do think that they might be worth investing in, just because they will be more of a rare item, but I don't really think the demand's ever going to be that high for these skins, unless of course a metal set or a road sign set does continue and come out, which would of course increase the prices of each individual item. Alright, moving over to the lucky number 8 SAR. So this is by Stabby. I have not seen a skin from this dude for a long time. $2.95 standard store price for weapons and tools, as we know, as I always mention. So I actually really like that it has that 8-ball on the back of it when you ADS. I don't think I actually have any recordings of it when you actually are aiming down sights, but You guys can check that out for yourselves or have a look at it in the pictures in the Rust item store. But overall, I do think that this is actually a really unique looking skin when it comes to that part. Although, unfortunately, I do think that the rest of the SAR is actually quite ugly. And it is also, at the moment, the third least bought item on the Rust item store. So, the hoodie and pants being the last two items. So, overall, I do think that this isn't going to be a very highly demanded item on the Rust community market unless it actually stays rare. So if it does stay at the bottom throughout the whole week, I'd recommend getting one. But overall, it's going to most likely be a long-term investment if you do buy it. It is definitely a unique skin when it has that 8-ball as the ADS. But overall, I do think it's quite a plain skin. It doesn't really stand out. And to be honest, I do think it's kind of ugly. It's just not my taste. It's definitely a very well-made skin, but it's definitely not my kind of style. So $2.95. Thankfully, I'm going to say thankfully, it is the standard store price, because if it wasn't, I would definitely not recommend investing in this one. Either way, still not going to recommend investing in this one unless it stays at the bottom of the community market. Sorry, at the bottom of the Rust item store for the whole week. If it stays at the bottom of the store, there's zero chance of oversaturation, and also it might actually end up being a rare skin, which does end up becoming popular, increases the price. So if that is the case, then that will be good and you'll definitely be lucky. See what I did there? $2.95. I don't think that's a bad price, but I'm not going to recommend investing in this one for this week unless it stays at the bottom throughout the whole week. Alright, moving over to the Toy Blast LR. So this is going for $4.40, which is more expensive than the standard store price for weapons and tools, as we know. Overall, I actually think this is a really nice looking LR skin. I think it's a good change from the batteries not included. Not saying I don't like the batteries not included. I think they're great skins because they're a good troll. This is also a good troll, but I just like the color scheme. I also like this little monster or whatever that's supposed to be. I don't even really know what that's supposed to be honest. I just like it. On the back of the gun, it is nice and different. And overall, I just think that this is a well-made and nice looking skin. $4.40. This is more expensive, as I just stated, and it is also the top seller at the moment, so I don't think that that is good news. $4.40 is going to make it a lot harder for you to make profit, especially after Steam tax. Although I do see potential for this going above that $4.40 just because it is more of a meme skin. It's definitely a unique looking LR, but you do have to keep in mind that there's like the Prancing Pony and stuff like that as well. But to be fair, the Prancing Pony is above $8, so I do see potential in this skin. There already is a few LR troll skins in my opinion, so I do think it's going to be definitely risky to invest in. But if you do have the money, then I would recommend investing in it. If you don't have that much money and you are on a budget, on more of a budget, and are mainly looking for short-term investments, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Toy Blast LR just for those reasons. Overall, nice looking skin. I do like it. $4.40 is a little bit expensive in my opinion, and so for that reason, overall, I'm not going to recommend in investing in it. Unless you have more money, then you can invest in it, but you're probably going to have to wait quite a while before you can resell it for a decent amount of profit. Moving over to the Marine Blast door. So this is Fire's Garage door. Congratulations for getting your skin accepted. Basically, buy this skin, it's pay to win, it's blast proof, so if people try and raid you, then, I mean, it's blast proof. They're not getting through unless they've gone through your walls or your roof, so you'll be fine. Real talk though, the Marine Blast door, $2.20, standard store price for deployables and garage doors, etc. This is a nice looking skin in my opinion, and garage door skins are always safe investments. There might be one below the standard store price. I can't actually remember off the top of my head, but I do know if you buy a garage door, you've pretty much never lost profit. So garage doors, safe investments, it's a yes from me. This skin looks sick. Good work on making it. $2.20. This should be more. The fact that it's blast proof, you're going to be fine. You're going to be sorted. Just put them everywhere. Build a base that doesn't even have walls. Just put garage doors all around and armor up the roof, and you're literally just going to be raid proof. Like, people aren't going to be able to raid you. You're going to be sorted unless they go through your foundations. But really nice looking garage door skin. I love that someone has finally put arrows on a garage door skin. I don't know why there hasn't been arrows pointing up on garage door skins. Like, how have people not thought about this already? Really nice looking skin. I do think that this is going to be a safe investment, and I would recommend investing in this one for this week. Moving over to our final skin, Bad Trip has a new skin accepted as well, so congratulations, my dude. Portable toilet, $2.20. It is a fridge skin that looks like a Portaloo, so $2.20. I do think that this is actually should be more expensive just because it does look so unique. I think this is actually such a smart idea. And I do think also, because it is such a meme, I do think that that will increase the price of it on the Rust community market. At the moment, it is just below Fire's Marine Blast Door. It is the 5th most bought in the top sellers, which is midway. So overall, I do think that that is a good sign for investors, just because that means most likely not going to be oversaturated on the community market. $2.20 is also a good price. So once fridges actually become meta and you actually need them for your food so they don't spoil or anything like that, or at least so you can keep it for longer, fridges are going to become more expensive. And because this is such a meme skin, people are going to buy this skin. The demand will go up, the supply won't be there, so the price will increase. Overall, I like the portable toilet, and I think that it's going to be quite a safe investment. Fridges are a little bit of a gamble just because I don't know when the fridges are actually going to become meta in Rust, but I do know eventually on their roadmap, Face Punch's roadmap that is, they do have plans for it, so I do know that eventually fridges are going to be needed, and that will increase the prices of fridge skins. So you can buy 10,000 of these, you can buy one of them. Either way, I do think you're going to make money buying 10,000, probably not, but either way, I do think that this is going to be a safe investment. $2.20. People will buy this, and the price for it will increase on the community market, in my opinion. Alright, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one. Also, shout out to my donators, and thank you, Rising, again for providing me with these recordings. I'm not going to do a results this week just because I'm sick of using like a third of my PC at the moment. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video again, and as I just said, remember, have a skits one.